Welcome back to my channel. I am Haya Mustafa and this cinematic show. My guest today is different. A guest from the art phase. My guest is The Open Door أو الباب المفتوح. A film is capable of describes the psychological and societal conflicts and wars that we fight every day in every decision. The film was produced in 1963 and the showtime is 103 minutes. The film revolves around an Egyptian girl named Layla, Fاتن, who lives in a normal family and tries to revolve and participate in the demonstrations. But her father violently restrains her and punishes her severely. She fights for her intellectual and voluntary freedom, but the dark forces are represented by the men around her. Then salvation comes in love and freedom of the nation. Building the story in a logical hierarchy of events. Every event connects beyond, and this was very awesome. We start with the basis of the film and story, Layla, who represents the Egyptian girl with all struggles she wakes from inside herself, from her small community and from the general community. Here also, Egypt represents a time of wars and its constant struggle between development and the force of darkness. Here, Layla struggles many fronts and confrontations with many kinds of choices, including her father, male power with all its might and arrogant power. Her brother, Mahmoud al-Haddini, the double force. In the first half of the movie, he called for freedom, but he didn't exist it. And second half, he found his freedom in love of homeland. Assam, Hassan Yusuf, soft power or poison and honey. Fouad, Mahmoud Mursi, the force of evil, darkness and reactionary. Jamila, Shawikar, and the power of comparison, the ideal girl for dark society. Hussein, Saleh Salim, represents the open, revolutionary love and the enlightened natural human being. Everyone was so fit in their roles. Everyone worked according to the required space. In terms of their area in the life of main character Layla, and all of them were above standard. Script here is shared between Yousef Isa, Hennry بركات, and Latifa, and it's taken from a novel with the same name. Dialogue is a summit of magnificence and influence. Here, you find a sentence for every position that expressed it. Director of photography was Wahid Farid. Here, filming is considered natural and doesn't bear any theories. Dialogue was the base of the film. School scene and what the principal said represents the male authority and the attempt to break the revolution and rebellion. Room scene at the beginning of the movie shows how much contradiction between what imposed in human and what logic and truth. Scene supporting her brother as being free, strong, and defending his country. The scene of Assam's betrayal here, along with the betrayal and burning the whole country, was a great link between darkness that she felt and the darkness of Smokey covering the country. The side of the sea and the boat was the top of her struggle with herself and the past. The scenes of her escape from Hussein through movie are her desire for freedom. But the restrictions of the society are still stronger than her. Scenes of her acceptance of Fouad, just an escape from the current life that movies inside her. Scene of her meeting with Hussein on stairs was one of the best scenes. Finally, the master scene of the movie is the ending scene. Here soundtrack was signature of Andrea Ryder, who communicates conflict emotions inside Layla, and is evident from the strongest of instruments used. Here, the directing was signed by Hennry بركات, one of the most important directors in Egypt. He was the owner of the most important cinematic stations, like Mouth and Rabbit, أفواه وأرانب, and Our House and Man. في بيتنا رجل. This film won the Best Film Award at the Jakarta Film Festival. فاتن won the Best Actors Award at the same festival. My rate is 9.5 out of 10, as everything satisfied me, especially the end was perfect. Finally, I hope you enjoyed as I enjoyed. Please don't forget, like, share for this video, subscribe for the channel, and follow me on Facebook and Instagram. See you next week.